Well, what a f***ing nightmare. The state of that. Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, I'm in the works van because I am making my way to Welshpool in Wales. So, what's happening this week is I'm going away to work for the week to go and do some health surveillance for a company down there, across there. And we've managed to wangle it so Helen can come along, and she's also bringing the dog Bella. So, I'm off to go and pick her up now. Grab a few bits from the supermarket, so we've got some fresh food for tonight and tomorrow morning, and then yeah, basically I'll show you how I train for the week whilst I'm working away and making the best of the area. So let's crack on, shall we, and let's do it.
5 minutes later.
Right, so we just arrived at Helen's house, and yeah, it's a good job that we're in a big van because it looks like we're moving out. So, we're not actually earthquake victims, that's what it looks like, but we've got a mountain bike, dog cage, we've got work clothes, training clothes, chill out clothes, vlogging kit, dog food, Helen's clothes, dog stuff, Helen's bag, my work bag, and the cupboards are full of equipment. So, as you can see, it's a good job we've got the big van, but this is what it takes when you're working away for a week, training, vlogging, and bringing your partner with the dog. So let's get her in and let's get moving. Oh, come on then. No, this way. In. Right, we're all in now. As you can see, she's batshit crazy. Come to think of it, so's the dog.
A few hours later.
Well, what an absolute nightmare. We just had to pull over, the van started snaking, and there was loads of white smoke blowing out the back because we've had a massive blowout of the sidewall, but luckily we're in a lay-by right next to it when it happened. So yeah, they're coming to repair the van now. So what a nightmare.
Soon after.
Well, that was an ordeal, ladies and gentlemen. So we're finally here. Got myself a cup of tea, get myself chilled out, got some food in the oven, a little bit later than planned, but yeah, just getting the dog settled, and that's the end of the travel days. So day one at work tomorrow, followed by a training session, so we'll see what the day brings. But for now, good night. Bye! Right, so it's day one and I've just arrived on site. I'm a little bit early, to be fair, so I thought I'd record this now. But yeah, I'm going to be here till around 4:30 and then make my way back via a supermarket to get some bits in. And I'm just looking at my plan, and yeah, I'm in a preparation phase at the moment for the 2025 season, so I'm doing roughly around 8 hours a week, so that only equates to 30-45 minute sessions Monday to Friday, so it's really easy to try and find stuff to do, and albeit I won't be sticking to it exactly, I will be trying my best to replicate it, because yeah, as you're aware, we're away from home. So today I've literally just got a 30-minute easy run, zone 1, zone 2, so I'm just actually looking for a route from the house. Now I'd ideally like a road route rather than trail, and I've just looked on my phone, so the best thing to do to find routes is using the apps like Komoot, My Run, etc, but both of those hasn't really thrown anything up. But I have found a run on Strava, which someone's done. So literally from the end of the house, the driveway, I found a 5.74 kilometre run, so that'll do. Nice little loop, and yeah, just 90 odd metres worth of climbing, so nice and steady away. So if I take it nice and steady, I should be doing around 30 minutes. So it's really, really good to use these apps when you're away from home, and yeah, it looks like it's a tried and tested run. Some good feedback on it, says it's easy, so that's absolutely perfect. So that's on the cards for tonight. So yeah, let's get this day done, and let's get home and get that done and feet up for the rest of the evening. Right, well, work's done, the sun's shining, let's get changed quick, let's go for a run. Right, let's go. Well, so much for an easy run. So 30 minutes done, just over 5k or thereabouts, and it was double the elevation that it said on Strava. It was just short of 180, so really hard to stay in the lower zones, but here's what it is. Can't be helped, you got to run from your location. So yeah, that's it now. Sun's out, enjoy the rest of the evening, get something to eat, and see you for day 2. Bye! Now then guys, so it's day 2 of the Welsh trip, and I had a lovely drive into Wyett this morning. The views were spectacular, where the fog was just sitting in the trees and in between the hills. It looked absolutely stunning, and as you can see, it's bright blue skies, the sun has burnt through, and it's a lovely day. So I thought I would come out for a little stroll after my lunch, where I've just had the quick go-to grains and tuna, and it's one of those meals where no matter where I am, I can eat hot and cold, and yeah, it's a quick healthy lunch, don't need a fridge, and yeah, it's always my go-to. So tonight we've got a bike session, 45 minutes, and what we're going to be doing is looking for 3 hills to replicate it. So it's usually a turbo trainer session, and it increments in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute's efforts. So rather than do that, I'll go out on the bike and just find some big hills, rolling hills, and try and replicate it best I can. So yeah, let's make the most of this lunchtime stroll, and I'll see you on the bike later on. Hey up lads and lasses, so it's Wednesday on the Welsh Wyett trip, and I'm just sat having my lunch watching the Ironman World Championship stuff on YouTube, and getting rather excited now. So tonight I have a run on my training plan, and it's a 45-minute session, which is similar to a fartlek. We're going to be doing like some speed play, so basically 1 minute on and 2 minutes off. The 1 minute would be above threshold, and the 2 minutes would be like an active recovery pace. Now, as you saw with the run on Monday, it's going to be a bit difficult to try and do this because the roads are rather hilly. So I'm going to adapt it slightly, and we're literally going to be doing like hill reps instead, where we're going to go on time. And what we'll do, we will try and do 1 minute on and hit the heart rates, which I would do when I'm running at just above threshold. So I want to be hitting those, maxing out around 160, 165 BPM, and then a 2 minute recovery. What we'll do is we'll do active recovery, either walk or jog back down, back to the start point, and just repeat that until the session is done. So yeah, got another half a day at work to do, and we'll then get that done, and I'm going to continue watching the rest of the Ironman stuff tonight and just chill out. And yeah, it's getting exciting now, so I'll see you shortly, and let's get this rest of the day done. Right, back from work, feeling tired today, to be honest. Stuck in an office all day, can wear you out mentally, but the sun's out. It's a glorious evening, and I'm going to go and get on with the run session. So 15-minute warm up. I'm going to try and avoid any big hills, and then I'm going to meet Coach Helen just a little bit further up this hill to the start of a trail where I'm going to do 8 times 1 minute hill reps, 2-minute recoveries, and then a 6-minute cool down. So yeah, let's get the watch started and get a warm up done. Right, 10-minute warm up done with Coach Helen and the assistant. So just making my way up to the trail. The reason we're going up here is because I don't really know this road. It's rush hour traffic, so lots of cars, and it's a bit softer on the knees anyway. So on this trail yesterday, it's quite steep, and we're going to do 8 times 1 minute, 2-minute recoveries, get my heart rate to 165, and yeah, cool down, then the session's done. So let's get the trail shoes on and get it done. Wow, that was an absolute shock to the system. So you can see the trail I ran up was here, and the gate to the grounds where I'm stopping is right here. So perfect just to walk this session down now, have a little chat, talk about it. So that was without a doubt an absolute shock to the cardiovascular system. If you follow me on social media, just do this gate, you'll have maybe noticed that I've not raced since, Challenge Roth 2023. So I'm a little out of racing shape. I'm actually 12 kilo heavier, so working on a bit of weight loss at the moment now. But the whole point of that session is just to get the heart rate up through the zones, just at threshold for the moment, just above threshold. So for me, topping out around 165, just going into that window, is enough for now. 8 times 1 minute rounds. Next week will be 1 minute 15, and then 90 seconds, and then we're going to recovery week where I'll just have a 30-minute easy run on the Wednesday. So that's how it's going to progress, and as the blocks go on, they get more and more intense, and the intervals get longer and longer. But yeah, it's done now. Absolute beautiful night. Sun's just going away in the distance there, so I'll get some tea and chill out. But one thing which I mentioned, I was really tired earlier on due to staring at a screen all day. What you can actually do is just push through that, and we call it the 10-minute rule. 10-minute rule of exercise. So no matter how tired you are, if you just do 10 minutes commit to it and then decide at 9 minutes 59 what you want to do, whether you want to stop or whether you want to carry on, I guarantee 9 times out of 10 you do carry on because you are really not that tired. It's just mental fatigue. Physical tiredness is totally different. And if you are generally physically tired, then just stop, that's fine. But at least you've done 10 minutes. Or if you've ran 10 minutes from your house, you've done 20 because you've got to get back. So that's a good little tip. So that's it for today. Gonna go and get some tea. Maybe have a little walk with the dog later on these grounds. And yeah, that's another day in the bag. Don't know if you can see, got some sheep on the hill here. You know how much I love sheep. So yeah, perfect. So see you tomorrow. Bye. Now then guys, so it's day 4, Thursday, and morning work is done, and it's actually end of a shift, so day shifts finish on a Thursday, which we didn't know about. So I've actually got a 2-hour lunch break, which is nice. So the sun is shining, I'm going for a walk, and I've been planning my training session for later today. So on the plan we have just a 30-minute session. It's like an introduction to VO2 max, so it's similar to like HIIT. You're going to get it done in half an hour, and it's usually done on a turbo trainer on the bike. However, as you can see, bright sunshine and those hills over there, I'm going to try and incorporate my session onto there. So what we're also going to do is kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So everywhere I go, I always look out for the top 100, top 200 climbs in the UK, which has been set out on the cycling app, and there's a book out. Forgive me, I don't know what it's actually called, who's put it all together, but there's literally one up that hill, and it is the next road over from where I'm walking to now to get to it. So I'm going to incorporate the half an hour session going up that hill. Sorry, the sun's behind me, so I've got a dark face. There we go. And yeah, so it's going to be a 5-minute warm-up, and then we're going to be doing some incremental climbs to get the heart rate up, and then it's going to be a 1 minute, a 2 minute and a 3 minute interval into VO2 max. So I will be 165 to 175 heart rate within those increments, and then a little bit of recovery in between. So I'll incorporate that climbing up the hill, which looks like an absolute stinker, 1.8 miles to get to the top, and my recovery will be coming down the other side of it and back round to the start. So that's the session today. So I'm going to go for a walk and get some fresh air, and yeah, I'll see you on the bike shortly. Right, work is done. I've parked the van around the corner in a nice safe place, and luckily as it's nice and big, I can get changed in the back, get ready for my session. So as described, it's a 30-minute session. We're going to be doing a segment which is actually tarmac, and you may notice that I'm on a mountain bike. So as it has increased tyre resistance, I put some extra air in there, 30 psi, just to make it a little bit easier, and I've also locked out the suspension. So I'm making my way to the climb now, and it's going to be 5-minute warm-up, segmented heart rate raise as a build, and then it's going to be 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute VO2 max intervals, taking me to the top of the hill, and the recovery will be back down the other side and round. So we're nearly there now, and getting ready to do the session. But one thing I have done is forgot my cycling socks, and I've packed some Christmas socks, God knows how. So for those cyclists who say triathletes don't have a good sock game, you are completely wrong. So we're about 1 minute away from the bottom of the climb, so let's get into it, shall we? Let's go. Oh, wow. We're at the top now. There's not much of a reward because we're at a bit of a junction and all the views are blocked, but really hard to get your heart rate up. I think I got to about 165 on the 3-minute section. Really hard to get higher, but let's be honest, my heart's not conditioned to these efforts yet, so it's hard to get up there, but my legs are absolutely burning. Whew. I'm at the top, and yeah, I've got like 4 minutes left to make up the 30 minutes, so do you know what, I'm just going to go back down the same way. But yeah, I'll do a time lapse on the chest video, hopefully it comes out good. And yeah, that's today's session. I'm going to go home and relay the dog with Helen so she can go out for a run and have tea, chill out, and yeah, last day tomorrow at work and 2 more nights left of the trip. So yeah, let's get at it, shall we? Bye!
I apologize for the somewhat anticlimactic ending here, but if you've made it this far, I am truly grateful. The truth is, I ended up taking Friday off from training because I felt I owed it to Helen. I consider myself incredibly lucky to have such an amazing lady in my life. Even though she participates in sports with me, she only took it up to spend more time together. As a coach, my mantra is that unless you are a professional athlete, family should always come first. I moved my Friday session to the weekend, cooked a lovely meal, and then we watched the amazing sunset together. This is what coaching is all about. You need to fit training around family, work, and lifestyle, not the other way around. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next week.